Just massage that a little bit.
Elvan's Essentials.
Hi you guys, welcome back, and thank you for joining me for my midweek deep condition. Today I'm going to be using this avocado cream by Alikay Naturals, which I love. If you have extremely dry hair, then you would want to try this because it's very, very moisturizing. And I have low porosity hair, but it does a good job at penetrating, especially because I like to deep condition with this hooded, well, not a hooded dryer, but you'll see. And I'm going to be using this Camille Rose Naturals Ultimate Growth Serum, and I really like this because of the ingredients. It has, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Ayurvedic Brahmi, and it has amla oils, which are really good Indian growth oils. The first ingredient is almond oil. There's sesame seed oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil, virgin olive oil, and it has really great stuff, especially the biotin and MSM. So since I'm applying this directly to my scalp, biotin and MSM, I'm pretty sure this is going to do me wonders, which is one of the reasons why I picked it up. So what I did is I left the conditioner upstairs, but I co-washed with a strengthening conditioner by ORS. It's called Replenishing Conditioner, Strengthen and Nourish. Because of how creamy it is, I thought it was going to have much more slip for me to detangle, but it didn't have slip really, and it has dimethicone in it, so I was really expecting it to have slip, but it didn't. But I do like how it has my hair smelling. It has like a citrusy smell, and it's for strengthening, so maybe that's why I didn't get that much slip, because it is a strengthening conditioner. And I did need some protein in my hair, like, just because you still want to have the curls springing back. And let's see, I mean, my curls are bouncing back, but I'm getting a little bit of breakage, so that's why I wanted to incorporate some protein. But for this deep conditioner, it has very good ingredients. The featured ingredients are the avocado oil, the peppermint oil, which is going to really stimulate growth and soothe your scalp, and the burdock root. It says it will reduce hair thinning and relieve scalp irritation. Now, I don't have any scalp irritation, but I am looking for a lot of moisture, which this does have. I used this once before, and I used half of this. Actually, more than half, because there's like this much left. This was about $15, and it has 8 ounces, but oh, let me go get my clips. Alright, so I have my clips here, and I guess I should go ahead and section my hair. My hair is damp, and a lot of people like to apply their deep conditioner on soaking wet hair, but I find it better to do it on damp hair, just because even though you want the deep conditioner to slide on your hair, you still want it to be able to absorb. And if you have a pool of water coating your strands, it's not really going to absorb as well as it could. You know, think about a sponge. A dry sponge is going to absorb a lot more than a wet sponge. So that is why I'm starting off with damp hair, and I'm just putting it into sections. Sometimes I don't even use sections. If I'm in a rush, I'll just slather it on. So don't feel bad if you don't have these clips. I'm just doing it to make it does make it a bit easier to just focus on one section at a time. So deep conditioning my hair is really treating my hair and therefore treating myself. So I just want to kind of set a mood, and you know, a candle is definitely gonna do just that. I just got this candle, whatever. Let's see, what is this scent? It says silver, space, and citrus. I guess we got a lot of citrus today because my conditioner was also citrus. But yeah, I'm just gonna set that because it just, I mean, when you light a candle, it just has a vibe. I haven't recorded myself using this before, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the consistency is like. It's very creamy and slippery at the same time. It kind of feels like, I mean, you can see how the texture, it feels like, it feels really good. Like, even though it's creamy, it's lightweight at the same time. Like, it feels like it's just the right consistency to absorb well in my hair. You know, when you have something that's really thick, I kind of question how well it's gonna absorb into my hair. But I do like the thickness because I like relate thickness and creaminess to moisture, which I love. I really love Alikay natural products because I can just feel how natural this is. A lot of people do not like the smell, and I can understand that. But I mean, it's all natural ingredients, and the smell does grow on you because I like the smell. A lot of times we tend to ignore our roots, but don't do that because you can definitely get breakage at your roots as well, not just your ends. So I'm just smoothing it on and making sure I don't forget my roots. I'm just gonna go ahead and twist it so that it can set, kind of. I feel like as I'm twisting it, since I'm grouping my hair together and just wrapping it around each other, I feel like it's gonna help it marinate even better. I really don't want to spend too much time doing this because I have to do a wash and go right after this, and it's nighttime, and I'm gonna sit under the heat. So I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes I wish I can just skip deep conditioning and go straight into my wash and go, but deep conditioning has really helped to transform my hair, and that is one thing I have to promise myself to stay consistent with, because I mean, after you see something working, you should definitely keep doing it, and deep conditioning is definitely one of those things. I mean, it's just essential. Everyone needs to deep condition, and a lot of people know that. Like, I'm pretty, like, especially if you've been watching videos on here for even, I was gonna say a while, but everybody tells you that you need to deep condition, but not everybody does it. It's like we all know, but I can understand how it can kind of get pushed to the side, and like maybe next week, but weekly is really the best for me. I definitely wouldn't go more than 2 weeks. And when you're deep conditioning, you also, like, before, I would say while you're in the shower and while you're washing your hair, just really get a feel for your hair so that you can judge what kind of deep conditioner you need. You might need a protein treatment. You might need a really moisturizing deep conditioner. You might even need one that has a little bit of both. So just like get to know your hair and feel it, figure out what it needs. If it's snapping and it breaks off by just like snapping, or if you've just been getting a lot of breakage while your hair is dry, then you're definitely going to want to go for a moisturizing deep conditioner. But if your hair has been breaking off or just not really being like bouncing back the way it should. Especially if you use heat, then you definitely want to incorporate some kind of protein. A protein conditioner that I like is actually the one from Shea Moisture. It's called the protein powder yogurt, whatever. I'll put it in the description box, but I really do like that one because it does have a lot of protein, but yet I think that one is actually a good balance of both protein and moisture. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this side and I'll be right back. I'm back, and I actually ended up not using all of it. I wanted to save some because I like this stuff so much. I'm definitely going to repurchase this. I'm going to try some other deep conditioners. Like, I really want to try the Camille Rose. I think it's Algae Renewal, something like that. I'm going to try that deep conditioner because I heard really great things about it, and because I really like Camille Rose products. The only one I really tried is the Curl Love Milk, but after trying that and after seeing, like, I just feel like it's really gourmet, and that deep conditioner I'm anticipating to try. But I really do like this. And remember, this, even though it's green, it's not actual avocados in here. That's actually just color. What's in here is avocado oil, but not real avocados. But it's, like I said, it's really good. And I can't believe I used half of this the first time because I didn't even use that much this time. I think I was just going overboard. But I do want to get some more on my edges, just to show my edges some love, because especially if you're putting edge control on them, just massage that a little bit. And I really came back to show you guys how I apply my oil. So I alternate oils every time I deep condition, or really I just grab whichever oil I feel like grabbing. This week I'm going to use the Cocoa Nibs and Honey Ultimate Growth Serum. Now you untwist this and it comes out a lot, so I don't want to untwist it all the way. I really just want to focus on my roots because I'm really just wanting to work this into my scalp. And then kind of bring it down to my roots. So I am being pretty generous with this, but not too generous, just because after I sit under this heated cap, I'm gonna just rinse it out. But the cocoa nibs, I think, yeah, like after I do my wash and go, I add more to my roots so that I could be in there for the whole 4 days. I think adding oils to my scalp is one of the best things for hair growth, especially if you're massaging it into your scalp with your deep conditioner. The air is so like dry because it's getting colder, and this is the time where you really need heat for your deep conditioner, because I mean, you can do a plastic bag, but since the air is not as warm as it is in the warmer months, it might be harder to trap in that body heat. And while I use my products, I like to read them, what the ingredients in them. Okay, that's what's I'm getting a little bit of tingliness, and after reading the ingredients, I can tell that it's from the tea tree. There's a little bit of tea tree, which is excellent for hair growth and also just for clarifying your scalp. Not really clarifying, but like it does have some cleansing properties, I believe. Tea tree oil. So spend as much time as you want massaging your scalp. It's very, very, very important for hair growth to get because the nutrients in your body is going into your bloodstream. So you want the blood which has the nutrients to circulate. Okay. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit on the very ends of my hair. Yeah, just a little bit. So grouping all my hair together, just like this. And now I'm going to just do one clip. I honestly don't really like these clippy things. I think it's better to just bantu knot your hair if you can. Like if your hair is long enough, because you can kind of get some breakage with these, just a little bit. Get some more ice cream. So this right here is the heat that I'm talking about. It's connected to this. So I'm gonna put it on hot and high. And I'm just gonna watch a few YouTube videos while I have this on until I get tired of sitting here. So that might be like 20 minutes. And I'll be back. Alright, so I'm finally done deep conditioning. I want to say I was sitting here for about 25 minutes. Here we go. I kind of wish I could leave this in my hair as a leave-in, but I don't think it would go good underneath my gel. So I'm gonna rinse this out and I'll show you the completed results. Next time, instead of, well, what I usually do is I put a plastic like trash bag on my head, like a small one, and then I put this over it, but this time I just put this over it and directly on my hair. I wish I had the plastic bag on first, but it still looks good. I'll be back. Alright, so I finished rinsing it out and this is how it looks. It feels soft. It definitely feels soft. And it also feels like I'm ready to have a really nice wash and go. It doesn't really matter which deep conditioner you use, but just to let you guys know, I do really like this avocado cream one. When I do deep condition my hair, it makes for a really, really, really good wash and go. So it's a good prep before I put the gels and creams in my hair. I just know that it has most of the moisture that it needs already. So a lot of people say to rinse out your hair with cold water, but if you're going to be using a moisturizing leave-in or cream after you rinse out your hair, you don't want to close your cuticle just yet because you're still going to add more moisture to your hair. So I just wanted to say that I rinsed out with warm water, kind of hot water, because I'm going to be using this curling cream in my wash and go. Bye guys, I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you for deep conditioning with me.
Cinder.elle Essentials.